All right, my friends, I'm getting ready to go walking. Today was not quite as cold. It is February the 18th, 6:19 p.m. February 18th, 2024, 6:19 p.m. Let's walk by Holston Medical Center. For whatever reason, security thinks they can control people walking by recording videos. So I want to see if they come out there and mess with me. But because this is a public sidewalk. My car is right here at the Ravine Center, 121 Ravine Center. So let's do a little walk. And I'm going to put my gloves on. I brought my gloves. Yesterday, I was complaining. Bear with me, let me try to get my gloves on. And the reason I was complaining, I didn't mean to jar the camera. It's because it's extremely cold to be walking around just holding something with your hand. And I'm on blood thinner, so I'm sorry if I'm jarring everybody around right now. I didn't want to stop the video because I wanted it to be one video. But the security down here at this hospital, they pretty much think they run the entire quarter mile right here. So I'm hoping they come out here and mess with me. I've noticed they try to run this hospital like we live in a communist country, like they're a bunch of socialists. So let's walk by and let's do some filming. And I'm on a public sidewalk. This is public roadway. So if they come out there and mess with me, they will be sued. But that's not the main important thing in this video. The main important thing is I've got a right to film in public. I'm not going to be on their property. Now yesterday I was over there taking photos of the ambulance and the helicopter pad in their parking lot, and they got on to me about it. Some guy in a truck, EMT from Duffield, Virginia, in the ambulance, got his panties in a wad, got mad because I was out there taking a photo of the helicopter landing pad. And I cannot tell you how many times that I have actually filmed helicopters taking off down here from this helicopter landing pad, and nobody's not said one thing to me until this guy from Duffield went in there complaining. And I walked in the hospital and they confronted me in the hospital. I went in there to get a cup of coffee. I was going to buy a cup of coffee. I'm going to have to stop this and start it back because I got to tighten my pants. I've lost weight and my pants is barely holding on. Anyway, like I said, they think they pretty much run this whole square mile right here, sidewalks, roadway and all. But if they come here and mess with me, they're gonna have a lawsuit. So anyway, this is not what the whole video is about. I'm just about out here walking. I enjoy walking and vlogging. Everybody knows it. I'm on this public sidewalk. I can actually film towards the hospital, and ain't one thing I can do. I can film inside their parking lot, their buildings, and not one thing can they do because I'm on a public sidewalk, which is this right here. So I might have to school them about First Amendment, because I seen them getting on to somebody out here one day standing on this public sidewalk. This public sidewalk is public. Taxpayers pay for that. That's not a private hospital. And plus, when you got a public roadway, you've got 10 feet right of way, which means 10 feet from roadway is owned by the government. It's called the right of way. But this is the hospital. There's the emergency room. So where's security? I wish they'd get on to me about out here filming because I'm on the public sidewalk. I would have called the law. Like I said, I've seen them out here harassing people on a public sidewalk. That's not legit. You've got a right to be out here on a public sidewalk roadway. They don't own this. But I might drop my frame rate. I'm recording 4K 60. When it gets close to dark, if you drop your frame rate from 4K 60 from 4K 30, you get a better footage. So I think I'm going to do that. Let me put my glasses on. and we'll see. Still looks pretty good though, overall. It's close to dark, so I'm not going to stop it right now. There's Ballad Health. Here's the back side of the hospital. So like I said, I wish security would come here and say something. And I didn't really have a beef with them because, it is private property. So I did leave after I took photos of the ambulance and the helicopter pad. But they're acting like we live in Russia or North Korea somewhere. Are you kidding me? People walk around out here and with the cameras and the filming and taking photos. You break a little camera out and walk down the sidewalk and everybody starts getting paranoid. Why? I don't understand it. You can go ahead. That's why I'm waiting. You think I'm just standing here for my help? But like I said, this is a public sidewalk. I can actually film that hospital and ain't nothing nobody can do about it. It's private property. If you can see it from the roadway or the public sidewalk, you legally you can film it. There's no expectation of privacy. But I try to be respectful, and even though several times these security here has been jerks, I try to be respectful. A couple of them I think they own this public sidewalk and streets. They do not. So I wish they'd come here and say something to me. Because I don't like how, like I told you, I've seen them talking to people just walking down the public sidewalk. This is a public sidewalk, so the point I'd like to make is I could stand right there in front of the hospital all day and film that parking lot. Ain't nothing they could do. It's public. But I've seen them out there harassing homeless people just standing on the sidewalk, or just somebody waiting on a ride on the public sidewalk saying they can't be loitering. Well, they don't own that public sidewalk, so they need to be schooled. But anyway, let's keep this. I'm going to drop my frame rate, drop it down to 4K 30. I'll be back here in a second. Okay, I've dropped my frame rate down to 4K 30 frames, because like I said, lower the frame rate, the better you get low light footage. I'm using my DJI Pocket 2. And I'm just going to go down here and right past this little section. I'm going to turn around and walk back. It's getting a little cold now. Today our high was on about 40, I want to say about 42 degrees. Parking for Holston Valley Medical Center. The only thing I say good about this hospital, whoever does the landscape, the bushes and the trees and the hedges does a good job. Other than that, the service that I've gotten from this hospital sucks. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is where I was at 3 days, and they discharged me in the same shape I was when they admitted me. Swollen feet, ankles, severe pain. Severe pain. From 0 to 10, a 15. So I had to go to other doctors to get the medicine I actually needed to help control some of my problems. It's getting closer to dark. Trying to see if I can put this other glove back on, because it's chilly out here. Let me stop it and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back to recording. I got the glove on my right hand. Sure did. Well, like I said, I enjoy vlogging, so I wanted to do a vlog today. I'm actually behind on 2 of my videos. One of the videos I recorded 2 nights ago, I've got to upload, and I'm still got one video from where I recorded the snow at Mataview Conference Center and Resort on Mataview Parkway, 1 mile from my house. with my DJI Pocket 2. I've got some pretty good footage. And that's the only snow video I've got left to upload. And that was from 4 weeks ago. But it's quite nippy. I've got to go home and give Riley Mae, my daughter, a bath, a shower. Actually, I give her a bath. No, I give her a shower. I was giving her baths, and it's just a lot easier to give her a shower. Actually, all I do is run to get the water ready, and Sonia gives her a shower, my girlfriend. And then she dries off, puts her clothes on, then she brushes her hair out, and then I have to give her a Pediasure because she's got autism. She won't drink. She's very peculiar about what she will eat. She won't eat a handful of things. It's hard to get her to eat regular food. And she doesn't like taking showers or baths. I don't know what it is. She likes taking baths. She really doesn't care for showers. She'll get in a swimming pool like in the summertime. Now here's the back side of Holston Valley Medical Center. Now I'm going to turn around right here to this cat sign, this bus sign, and walk back really slow by the hospital. Exercise my First Amendment rights. And safe security comes out here bothering me, so I'm put a civil suit on them. Because I kind of got teed, because I've been at that hospital, probably taking photos of ambulances and helicopters leaving and coming. You can't be out here taking photos of helicopters or, the helicopter pad or ambulance coming and going. Are you kidding me? I could easily stand on the sidewalk and do the same thing, take photos and videos of it. So what's the big deal about standing in the parking lot? Like I said, if you can see it from the roadway or public sidewalk, you can photo it. You can take photos or videos. So, ever since Ballad Health taken over our local hospitals, they have taken over hospitals in all of East Tennessee. This company called Ballad Health. And ever since then, they have taken over the hospital. You can see it on this sign right here. It says Ballad Health. Ever since they have taken over our local hospitals, health care has went downhill. If you go to this hospital, the waiting time is approximately 5 to 8 hours if you sit in the emergency room. Now I'm talking about there can only be like 1 or 2 people in front of you. I went to Kingsport City Police, but I'm talking about there can be like 1 or 2 people in front of you, I'm telling you. And you will still sit, they'll check your blood pressure, your temp, put you back out in the waiting room. Something major could be wrong with you, right? And when they do that, you might sit there for another 4 or 5 hours. On average, 5 to 8 hours, before you're actually seen or taken into the back to be evaluated. So I don't understand it. How somebody has to sit in a waiting room with 1 or 2 people in front of them 5 to 8 hours. You can be in bad shape. Because a friend of mine come out here with a heart condition, and he sat in the waiting room forever. He already had triple bypass surgery. So I don't understand why health care's went way down. Well, I understand it. Like I said, Ballad Health's taking over this hospital, Holston Valley. They took over Indian Path Medical Center, Holston Valley Medical Center, Johnson City Medical Center. And ever since then, our health care at these hospitals have went tremendously downhill. Even when I was in here for 3 days, when I was in my room, I got decent health care, I guess, for 3 days, for two days. One of the days, it was 10 a.m. in the morning. I asked for something to drink. They never brought me anything to drink. So about 5:30, right before dinner, I walked on my swollen feet and ankles to the nurse's station, got a cup of coffee and a pint of milk. 1% milk, I think it was. I'm breathing hard because it's actually cold and my nose is running, my sinuses. Not that y'all need to know that. But I wouldn't doubt if y'all saw the law just pass me. I would not doubt it one bit somebody didn't call the law for me walking down the sidewalk. That's how paranoid and crazy security is at this hospital. If you stand here on the sidewalk, I guarantee you, for any extended period of time, which is a public sidewalk, they'll call and say you're loitering or you're on their property. So Anyway, that's enough about that. Hey, I'm calling it like it is, you know. I don't understand people running a hospital like it's a prison facility, like it's a prison hospital, like you're an inmate almost when you go in them doors. Security runs almost like that. That's ridiculous. Now, I prefer Johnson City Medical Center, Johnson City Hospital in Johnson City, because you seem to get a little bit better treatment. Indian Path used to be my favorite place to go if I had to go to the hospital, but no longer, because since Ballad Health took over Indian Path too, well, if you do go to their waiting room at Indian Path, usually you're in the back within 30 minutes to an hour, and they do see you, but they don't treat you too good there as far as like doing a real good evaluation of you if you go there sick. They used to. Like I said, since Ballad Health took over it, this really went downhill. There's the parking, free parking, if you're coming here as a patient or visiting somebody. And also yesterday they said I didn't have no business walking in the hospital, going to the Subway or they have a coffee shop in there that sells coffee and donuts and bagels. I think it's just coffee, donuts, and bagels. I was going to get a cup of coffee. They said they weren't open. There's no place in there to get coffee, which Subway I know sells coffee, so that was a lie. Said I didn't have no business in the hospital. Well, there's public restaurants in there, and this hospital is open to the public. If it's the closest place to get a cup of coffee, shouldn't you be allowed to go in there, walk into the restaurant, pay as a customer, and get a cup of coffee and walk back out of the doors? They said that wasn't allowed. I've been doing it laugh out loud since 2015, since I moved here. So that's totally insane. We got a half a moon tonight. I'm gonna walk really slow, hoping they'll come out here and mess with me, so I can school them on my First Amendment rights as a citizen, right? And here's the hospital. See, I can film it because I'm on public sidewalk. Ain't nothing they can do besides complain or whine, which I can understand. Look, that's talking about that was a HIPAA violation because I was filming the ambulance, the helicopter pad. No, it's not. A HIPAA violation is when you're exposing someone else's personal information. See, it says emergency right here. Okay, and there's the hospital. And here goes the ambulance. As a matter of fact, it was the ambulance driver yesterday that was complaining about me out here filming in the parking lot, taking a photo of the ambulance and the helicopter pad. Laugh out loud, mama's boy. Like I said, I'm positive, but I do know my rights. This is a public sidewalk, this is a public roadway, so I wish they'd come out here and harass me so I could sue them. I need some money. But I am a little teased about how that, you know, they started running this hospital like we live in not a Nazi country or a socialist country like Russia, because Russia's like socialist, communist / socialist communist. North Korea, what else? North Korea, what was I wanting to say? North Korea, Russia, and China. So I mean, if you can stand right here on this sidewalk and there's not one thing they could do. I'm exercising my First Amendment right. And it's almost dark. And back there where I was taking the photo of the helicopter pad and the ambulance, and somebody, mama's boy from Duffield, Virginia, in the Duffield ambulance was complaining. Called it. Look at her, didn't even stop for the stop sign. Citizens arrest. Didn't even stop. Did you see that? For the stop sign. Markman's Pharmacy. The Science of Beauty. See, I've never been in this. Alright, I walked by, I was hoping somebody would come out there, security, mess with me, so I could go get a lawyer tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, Sonia says the banks are closed tomorrow, so it must be I don't know, it must be some kind of holiday. But I'm not going to tolerate people thinking that they own this sidewalk and roadway like the security, because like I said, I seen them out there harassing people. Ballad Health Security at that hospital that was standing on the public sidewalk. They don't own that sidewalk and they don't own that roadway. Now this right here is not Ballad Health. This is East Tennessee State University. East Tennessee State University Healthcare, Family Medicine. I started to go here. The only reason I didn't, because I just changed doctors, is they have student people in the college is training to be doctors, and every time you come here, you see a different doctor. So I didn't like that idea. So there's my car over there. So there goes another ambulance. Alright, I've walked down through there. I'm going to start doing that at least 2 or 3 times a week. Hope somebody come out there and mess with me so I can get a lawsuit. And you know, I'm all about standing up for me or anybody else. This is a public sidewalk, public roadway, and you should be able to walk by a hospital without security on this public sidewalk coming out there harassing people. And I've seen them doing it, so luckily they didn't come out there and do it tonight, because I was going to take my phone and do a live stream so I could have evidence on my DJI and also on my phone. But let's look back towards downtown Kingsport. Look how beautiful that is. I don't know if his little DJI does it any justice, but look at that right there. But thanks for walking along, my friends. Like I said, I'm easy to get along with, but hey, I'm going to stand my ground and stand up for my rights or anybody else's rights. This is my DJI. I probably should have it boosted up. And I'm fixing to do that. Hold on. All right, if you notice, the footage got brighter. I switched over from regular standard DJI color to DJI cinematic mode, the color. It's like natural color, less vivid colors, but it shows better in low light. See here, this is 4K 30. So that's probably what I should have been filming with when I walked down through there. But like I said, I'm busy getting ready to go. It was a positive walk. I mean, it might have sounded like I was being negative, complaining, but I'm not negative. And I wasn't being negative. I'm just saying you should be able to walk down a public roadway or public sidewalk without security coming out there harassing people. But anyway, to make a long story short, I got my walk in, my blog, no problems. I enjoy walking and blogging. Everybody knows that. I love everybody. Thanks for walking along with me. It means a lot to me. And like I said, I might probably do this in the daytime about 3 o'clock, so we have a lot better lighting, because filming is always going to be better in daytime hours. But and it's mostly, I tell you, it ain't so much security. The nurses and the medical personnel get paranoid if you walk by there with a camera or something. But if you're on public sidewalk and roadway, you should not be approached at all, because that's public. So know your rights. But anyway, thanks for walking along. You know I'm a positive person. I try to be positive. It might sound like I was complaining, but I'm not complaining. I'm just stating the facts. You know, we don't live in Russia, North Korea, or China. You know, we're not a communist country. We're not a socialist country. So you got the right to walk down any sidewalk, any public roadway. I don't care if it's a federal government building beside you. If you're on that public roadway or sidewalk, you can film and take photos all you want. You can even film their property and ain't nothing they can do. See, a lot of hospitals don't even know that. So I could take this camera right here and zoom all the way in down at the emergency room. But a lot of people don't know their rights. But thanks for walking along. Be happy, positive, focused. Stay away from negative people, bad security guards. And most of the security guards there, don't get me wrong, most of them's friendly. But a couple of them oversteps their boundaries, like coming out there addressing people on public sidewalks, public roadway. That should never happen. All right, thanks for watching. Be happy, positive, focused. Stay away from negative people. I love everybody. It's cold. The next 2 weeks is going to be like spring. Tell someone you love them. Be nice to people. Try to do the right thing even when no one's looking. First time watching, please subscribe. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Do you agree with me about you should better walk down a public sidewalk and roadway without some wannabe cop, security officer approaching you? You know, love everybody. Leave your comments down below. Until next time, my friends, I will see you all in the next video. Good night.